What's going on, guys? How we doing? All right, these are collective timeless reads. So just take what resonates. I don't know if I'm going to say this every time in the intro, but I mean, of course, like certain parts or just the message as a whole may not be for you, and I'm not for everybody. So if you don't like what I'm bringing, that's cool. There's lots of readers on here, and you can definitely find someone that kind of fits you and what you're looking for. But this is kind of collective energy. So this is a kind of another crazy one. So I'm going to try and break it down. What I'm getting from it. So all right. There's like truths surfacing, kind of like revelations coming. Your ops are like going through both an ego death and a tower right now. They're kind of, I don't know, my kid's in the background because it's squealing. I don't know if I'll be able to, I already told him to chill it out. I don't know if they're like, I don't know that they're looking in the mirror, but it's like, this is what I'm getting is like the songs that came through was like, there were a couple of songs from these, there's a lot of like ego, and there were a couple of songs that were these guys singing about like being bored. And then one of the songs was about rehab, like that song, Rehab at a Bar, the bartender song, you guys know. Oh, Rehab is the band. That's what it is. Rehab is the band. It's like at a bar, the bartender song or something like that. You guys know it if you know that band, because they're like, I don't know if they're a one-hit wonder, but it's a popular song. That song, and there was like there are a few different songs about like having nice things, having a nice car, like the guys with the bling and everything. So it was like a lot of like, that's kind of what's coming to the surface, is like maybe even the ops. It's like everybody is seeing this, there's this realization that it's like, that's what matters to people that want, I want to say this, I'm trying to say this in a unbiased way. It's like, that's what they're caring about, or that's what's important to them. And it's like, you know, when you're like are bored with life or like your circumstances, like, I mean, and what is that? There's a saying like an idle mind is wayward or something like that. Like, it's like if you don't have a lot going on, and it's all the easier to go down rabbit holes or get caught up in drama and get into trouble and stuff like that. And what came to me earlier today was like, I remember that being in different instances where I was really in my ego, I was really in a selfish state, and like I feel like I got really lucky because alcoholism is in my family, and like I would get really, really crazy when I was drinking, but like I didn't have this desire to just drink all the time. I think fitness could have been part of it, because I know I didn't like feeling like shit when I wanted to work out and stuff. I don't know. So, but I remember that feeling, that invincible feeling. That's what came to me, is it's like there's that invincibility that happens when you're under the influence and or just with like following the ego in general. It's like you start, it's this like insatiability and this invincibility that you feel like you have, that and then it starts to kind of drive you, but it's like it's a false sense of confidence, and it's this false it makes you think that that's what's going to make you happy, but it really doesn't. So there's these realizations that are coming to the surface, and I'm also getting that like, all right, I'm trying to wrap this up, because you're standing, you're here, and your finances are not good, but you're like, your pinnacles are all out of whack, but it's like, and you're in this main character energy. You're still shining despite the whatever it is that you're moving through, like all of the resistance or whatever it is. And you're in this discernment, and you're also balancing worlds. And so this is also, I'm getting, this is, I mean, y'all, I'm reading what's coming through, so just take what resonates. But like, this is what I'm getting, that also your ops are seeing as well. So it's like they're having this realization too, that this is who you are. But instead of it being like, I don't know what their perspective is. It's like there may be some adoration or but I'm not really getting like appreciation. I'm getting more of like still this kind of obsessive energy. And now they're like, oh shit, that thing is shiny. I want that thing. So plus, because we don't have Hermit. We don't have Hermit out here. We have that, and we have the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune upright. So I'm getting that, like, you just need to like do whatever feels right and best for you right now, because I'm getting this fearlessness as well, and this trust and this knowing that like you're protected, and that like whatever is meant for you is going to happen, because it's not your job to make people want to look within and want to change and all of that. But at the same time, you do need to be protected, because jealous energies do get really crazy. And when people are at a place where it's like they're going through struggles in their own life, and they see you as some sort of pinnacle, then it could go different ways. So, I'm just trying to see what they're trying to say about it. Because there is this need for you to be discerning about whatever your reality, whatever is showing up for you, and trusting your intuition. Because it's sort of like, there goes my heart again. You're being seen as like, I'm getting like hero energy. It's like you're being seen as sort of this hero because you're still shining despite everything that's happened, and the fact that your pinnacles aren't good, and yet the ops are in all of this like turmoil right now. And I feel like they just don't know what to think. I mean, I'm not getting like, it's just giving me like a Wild West feel. Like, I'm trying to just like sum it up. It's just giving me this, like, they're seeing you as like this like biker dude. Like, just like, what is it? What is that? I met one of the guys from, is it Hell's Angels? Is it Hell's Angels? God, it's gonna bug me now. The famous bike group. I knew a guy. I didn't know that. Is it Hell's Angels? God, it's gonna kill me now. I can't think of the name of it. Because I listened to his story later, and I was like, oh my God, that's wild. Like, he was a part of because he was just like he owned a gym, the gym that I went to in Florida, and him and his wife owned it, and then they sold it to somebody else. But I listened to his story, and I was like, oh my God, it's wild. But that's the energy that I'm getting from this, that like you're being seen as like this like outlaw. There's like outlaw rebel for like what you've been through and stuff. And so I'm not getting like anything that you need to be worried about with like your ops, because it's like, if you're on this journey and you're working for the Most High, you're protected. and you're supposed to be showing up and shining and being and doing your thing. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm just getting like, it's just like a continuation energy, like just be about it, you know, like just run with it, whatever feels right for you, kind of thing. And yeah, like that fearlessness, like not worrying about these other guys, because it's kind of like, this is the game that we're playing. And it's like, we're going to continue to kind of understand as it unfolds, you know. Okay. That's really good for you guys. All right. I love y'all.